Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here this morning with Chrissy and Willie, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Willie's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give him while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Chrissy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, leaving her left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Willie's been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Willie is seated very nicely on Chrissy's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. And the first exercise they're going to demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash. And the command you want to use for this is Willie heel. And we've also incorporated an automatic sit into the heeling exercise, so as you see right there, anytime Chrissy stops her feet, Willie will sit. You see she keeps him walking nicely on her left-hand side at her pace. There's another automatic sit. He shouldn't be pulling ahead or lagging behind. It's another automatic sit. And the next exercise they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Chrissy's going to use the open flat of her left palm an inch or so from Willie's muzzle and the one-word command to stay.
Stay.
She then walks out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to build up self-control in Willie. You want to start practicing this one at about a minute and work your way up in increments to about 3 minutes. And when Chrissy returns back to Willie, she's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as she goes behind him, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He remains seated throughout. She gave him a little praise, and they take off heeling again. We're going to show you some more of that heel, sit, and stay. She gives him the stay again, and back out to the end of the training leash. And this time, instead of returning back to Willie, she'll demonstrate the recall or the come command.
Willie, come!
And call him in using his name in a nice voice. He comes in, sits nicely right in front. And then we have an exercise called the finish, where Willie will heel around the back of Chrissy to get himself right back to that left-hand side heel position. And he sits nicely. We'll demonstrate it one more time. Leave him in the sit stay. Out to the end of the training leash, call him in. He comes in nicely, sits right in front. And then the finish, where he'll heel himself around the back and right back to that left-hand side. And she gives him some praise and they take off heeling again. It's a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands about 15 to 20 minutes a day. You can practice inside and outside your home and just incorporate the commands into your daily routine, just to keep all the commands fresh in Willie's mind. Now we're going to demonstrate our down commands for you. The first is down from a heel position. Chrissy's going to use the open flat of her left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down.
Down, stay.
She then gives him a stay, and that's the end of the training leash. It's another great exercise to build up self-control in Willie. You want to start practicing this one at about 3-minute increments and work your way up to about 5 minutes. And when Chrissy returns back to Willie, she's going to walk all the way around him as she did on the sit stay, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He remains down throughout. She gives him some praise, and they take off heeling again. We're going to demonstrate that down for you one more time. He did a little spin there before he sat, but he still sat next to her. And she gives him the down again and the stay. Back out to the end of the training leash. And this time she'll demonstrate that recall or come command right out of the down. He still comes in nicely right to her, sits right in front of her, and then she'll heel him around the back of her and right back to that left-hand side. Excellent job. We'll give them a minute to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. And this will be the down from a distance. You're going to leave Willie in a sit stay. Oh, he went into a down, so she corrects him out of it. And starts the command again. Leave him in a sit stay. Out to the end of the training leash. It's the only time you're going to use your right hand to give the command, and Chrissy will drop him into a down from the end of the training leash. Excellent job. She then returns back to him once again by walking all the way around, right back to that left-hand side. You remain down throughout. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience commands that Willie has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Willie, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.